Hey, this is Jude, and I'm going to take you backstage into the makeup room on a gig I'm doing right now at CP24 with the lovely Cynthia Loyst on a show called Sex Matters. We discuss turn-ons, hand jobs, you know, girl stuff.
Hello there, and this is our lovely, glamorous makeup room under construction, eternally. Yes, indeed. This is it. I'm glad you agreed with that, Jem.
Oh, but the thing is, my machine, you know the one that you sit and you push down like this?
Yes.
Every time I'm on it, I get a little charge, and I'm like, this is my arms. Why is my, special friend getting excited?
I don't know.
Can we back it up just a bit?
You want me to give the context?
Yeah,
I wrote a blog this past week, and I posted it, and I gave a list of things that I think I would have thought would be sexy, but actually weren't. Things like being on a porn set. Not sexy. Not sexy at all. People sit around and they're naked and they eat and crumbs drop on them and they kind of just sit, in between takes, like they're, hanging out. It's not sexy. Another one was being at a strip club, a male strip club, where it was like they kind of had these live sex shows going on, and I thought it would be sexy. They were attractive men, great bodies, great dancers. Not sexy. Not for me. Not for this girl. And I listed a bunch of other things, and then the second list was all about things that shouldn't have been sexy, but really are. One of which was sitting in the Tate Modern in London in a Mark Rothko exhibit, where there was like all the tones of like burgundy and wine, and I got really turned on. I felt like I was in a womb, but an erotic womb. And then another one, which Jem and I are just talking about now, was that at the gym, there's a few machines where you lift your legs up, and I always have an uncomfortable charge that goes through my body, and apparently Jem has the same issue.
At the gym.
Yeah, I feel guilty. I always look around when it happens. Like, does
you feel guilty? Were you raised Catholic?
What am I doing on the people's gym getting all... Yes, I was Catholic.
Me too.
Me too. I feel guilty. Were you raised Catholic?
No, Anglican, but it's close enough.
Close enough. So you have guilt around feeling pleasure?
Seriously.
Yeah.
I get my tingles usually when I'm in high buildings and near ledges. My duty will tingle.
You really?
Yeah.
Scares the hell out of me. But do you think that's the kind of combining the fear with the arousal?
Yeah. So you're actually scared and you're tingling.
Yeah. And I always mention it too. Oh, gotta back up. My duty's tingling. It's uncomfortable, but kind of fun at the same time.
So the other one is the massage one. So I've found this one time I walked into a hair salon, and they started, whatever, they prep you, talk about what they're going to do, they do a lot of this, and then they sit you down, and this man, very obviously gay, started massaging my scalp, and he felt like he was breathing about this far away from my face, kind of slightly heavy, and the way he was, I honestly was like, and I was starting to just be like, this is a little bit taking me too far, but I liked it.
I don't know if
I think that's really nice.
It is sexy.
That's lovely.
For you.
Sateen.
Yeah.
I thought he made me a Facebook friend because he's a visual artist, and he thought I might do a podcast about him, right? So he said I'm a night watchman or a security guard in a scuzzy bar in Guelph.
Oh no!
And he said he was standing there in this bar, and he said, and I see this blonde woman that I'm besotted with on Facebook, handling what looks like a large clay phallus. And he said, and it was muted. That's the best part. No context, just me like. Never thought of it being muted. I never thought of it playing in a bar in Guelph.
People seem to really love it because they had all asked me so much when I hinted about the hand job workshop.
Oh, really?
So then and then guys were like, oh, when can I come? Where can I ask questions? Can I call in? I was like, none of you are allowed to do any of that because you're all idiots. But you can watch the show.
I think we should have a call in at some point, don't you? I was thinking about that. It could be funny.
Well, it's a bit testy because you never have
it's
never
live.
a sure thing. Yeah.
Right.
That's all I go for, a sure thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I had like 36 comments on it though.
36 comments,
Yeah.
Wow.
And then some guy was like, someone said something about ass that had nothing to do with it, and then someone said something about a blowjob workshop, and then the other guy's like, oh, blowing on your ass? was like, and you're done. You're no longer allowed to comment. Yeah, I actually put that. That's what I put. End scene. Yeah, you're done. Look, you guys are getting too happy.
Yeah, I didn't mention the whole hand job thing. I just thought, yeah, it's too.
You just wanted them to see it muted.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Boy, oh boy.
We're working hard.
I'm just glad I have a boyfriend because I don't think that would attain anyone.
You look like you never wanted to do that ever.
Ooh, is yours How weird is this for you, Christy? Are you used to these conversations?
Oh yes.
Yeah. You do the sex
worse.
show nights. Yeah, I'm sure it's much worse.
Or better. It depends on the way you look at it, right?
Sweet, thanks. Makes the hours tick by.
Oh yeah.
Minutes, I mean.
Is everyone?
We're all done?
All right,
Okay.
let's head up. Do you have any hand cream by any chance? There's some upstairs.
Speaking of
What am I
hand jobs,
thinking?